Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the hourly time frame, and we're looking at the chart with all the crazy lines all over it. Continuation from a short little video that ended up getting lost towards the end from this morning. And so, yeah, we did have this little bear trap fake out here, but it was a little bit more than that. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute, a little bit later on. But aside from what this is that you'll see later on, we did come down to this green line here. We formed a new green line parallel to all these other parallel lines and channels. Fell below that and below our orange line, which is at a slope equal to the what we will price action will be following during its parabolic bull run phase of the market, and we are currently following that channel just to make the next step upwards as we move up and consolidate and move up and consolidate on our little path towards the parabolic bull run and towards the happening and towards the ETF, towards all that stuff. Anyway, so what we did here, as I was pointing out in the last video, we had not done this yet. I was looking for a bounce off of this green line, which we got in the last hour of this 4 hour. These are hourly candles, but this candle that I'm on right now is the last hour in a 4 hour candle, which we bounced off this green line and closed that 4 hour candle back into the orange channel and started a fresh 4 hour candle, which we are currently forming above inside the orange parallel channel. And we came up in the vicinity of our our major white line that we need to break through. This purple line keeps getting moved. I don't know why that is. Maybe it just looks differently on. These are supposed to be together. Anyway, that's our major resistance that we've tried to break through 3 times now. And it's the white parallel channel. We need to bust out of there. We need to bust out of there if Bitcoin's going anywhere. And this, we are now back inside the blue parallel channel, which is what we fell out of back in August. I'm not going to go back there now. Maybe you can see that on another chart when I switch over. So this looks like a rejection here. It's not, and you'll see what it is in a minute. And let's just switch over there now because I tried. Well, first let's go to a 4 hour. What the heck is that? I don't want to do whatever this is saying I'm trying to do. Go to 4 hour. So you can see the 4 hour candles I was talking about. Here we are. Oh, yeah, it does look different on a 4 hour because anyway, this 4 hour candle closed inside that parallel channel and started a fresh one there. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to switch to another chart because it's hard to see here. I did draw it, but there is a red triangle and you will see it more clearly here. It's not red here. It's this pinkish color. This is still Bitcoin US dollar index on the, this is on a daily time frame. And when you get rid of all those other lines, you see this triangle that we are forming. And what we just did is we punched through the top of the ascending triangle because, I've been drawing all those parallel channels and everything. And what does it always come back to? It always comes back to a triangle. That's why I am that crazy triangle guy. So we did just break through here, break through this top of this channel, and I will go back to like maybe an hourly so that you can see. Well, I gotta zoom back out like this. We're just retesting the top of that channel, that triangle. So I expect to bounce off of this triangle here. I have the top drawn right here. There's contact there, some sort of contact here, and that's it. So retesting the top of this triangle. I believe this one represents, yes, this is the white channel here. This is where we almost got up to, and this has been our resistance. We poked through it 1, 2, 3 times. And once we break above this triangle, that will give us the power. Actually, you can see here that this failed attempt was starting to form the triangle. This failed attempt came right up to it and continued to form this triangle. See, this is why I really felt we were going to bust through right here. We should have, but we didn't. Um, I don't know. I guess they had to take us back down here and suck up a bunch more coins. Too many long leverage or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, back down here we are, and you can see where we came down to. We came down to the bottom of this triangle. Of course, on the hourly, things look a little bit different. You see all those things poking through. Let's go back to a daily. They shouldn't poke through on the daily. Let me just do this. A little bit. Let's just move it down a little bit. I guess I had it moved up a little. I don't know. These lines move around by themselves sometimes. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, target for this triangle from the base of this candle to the top of the triangle brings us over here. Where does that bring us? Very conveniently here at this point in time. Brings us to the center line of our blue parallel channel that we fell out of in August, right here, and that we've been trading in, and has all these contact points here that I've circled with the center line, with the bottoms and tops of the blue triangle or parallel channel since here, since October. Oh, that's October 2022. I was thinking October 2023. That doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Uh, yeah, for over a year, we've been trading in this channel. Uh, by the way, October 13th was the bottom of the market. Go look at NASDAQ, S&P, and what's the other one? The Dow, and a lot of other charts. You'll see that October 13th was the bottom of the market. Aside from this FTX collapse, this is unique to Bitcoin and crypto, and also the Terra Luna wick. Just these two little tiny wicks, and when you zoom in, we weren't down there that long. So that other than those two events, this was the bottom of the market, and everything turned around at that point. And actually, what we were doing here was moving upwards, and we're simply continuing that here after FTX. If you just take this section out, just like COVID, just take COVID out, take this section out. We're just continuing on here. as we would have been. And so that's where we're at. We will be. It looks so tiny now that I'm zoomed out, but it makes it easier to see how we moved from the bottom of the channel here, right back up to the center line. That's what we're going to do right now. Move right back up to the center line here, and probably continue about snaking about that center line through to the FOMC meeting. Really, I guess. Um, and then maybe something like this green squiggly line shows. Um, yeah, sideways along the center line into the FOMC meeting, and then probably up through the channel, maybe trading in a combination of this orange channel and the blue channel, come back up to the top, break out a little bit as we did back here in April of 2023. Broke above the channel a little bit there. I expect to break out a little bit above the channel here sometime mid-January, probably with all the ETF hype. For a few weeks, that'll take us upwards. That will kind of fade out. People will take profits, and we will come back down. Something like this, pretty much, honestly. And is this the halving? Well, the halving should be. They keep moving it all the time. I think it's currently around the 27th or something. I think is what the estimate was. Um, and we should be down at about 48,000 for the halving event. And I'd like to see us not re-enter this green channel. So hopefully, when we come back down, we might fall out of the blue channel and just hit the top of this green channel a little bit and bounce back off. And then by June or so, I'm just seeing how things will work out. I estimated that we would be at about 57,000 in June for the start of the parabolic run. Maybe we'll be higher, maybe something like 62. All right, so that's that. Keep an eye out here. Let's turn this guy on. Keep an eye out here for a successful, let's go on an hourly, successful retest to the top of this channel, which we're getting. The rest of the market looks great. Oh, I wanted to go look at Ethereum too, because Ethereum's doing the same kind of thing. So this aqua colored line is the top of Ethereum's channel. Ethereum has a couple channels, which you should be well aware of if you've been following. And the slightly smaller one, we are we attempted to bust out of the smaller one, but we get blocked by the larger one, the top of which is this white line here. So we are yet successfully busting through the top of this. I imagine that now with Bitcoin moving and that we will finally bust through the top of this white channel. Now, what that means for Ethereum is huge. The target for that is eventually, we're on a 4 hour, let's go to a daily. I mean, the target for that is huge. It's this white arrow here, because this triangle is a year and a half long or something like that. It's target's up around $4,500, and so I'm not saying that we're gonna just suddenly pump up to $4,500, but you can see as well that it's the that target. If we hit it sometime in early next year, is the, I believe, a center line of some other sort of channel here. Why is that one so thick? Let's go to a weekly and see what that is. Because there, when in doubt, zoom out. We got macro things going on. Why is this one so thick? I don't see its corresponding. What the heck is this thing? It's a parallel channel. Where's the rest of it? I guess it's buried. You know what it is? It's buried right there. That's why we don't see it. There it is. Okay. So that brings us to the top of this parallel channel. Um, Sometime early next year. That's the halving right there. So big Ethereum as well is getting ready for its parabolic run. I do believe it'll come up through here a little bit further. And it looks like it would be starting its parabolic run, but probably more sideways and then up here eventually. Maybe follow. Anyway, I'm rambling on and getting lost in things that are really, really, really far away. So let's go back here. Something very simple and nice and relaxing. All right. What the heck is this? Let's see what it's doing on a 5 minute. Oh, that reminds me one more thing I want to show you. Okay, we're just kind of chopping around here. So I imagine that this does come back down. It does work its way back down to about $38,000 on the nose and then bounce from there. So it's just taking its sweet old time up here. But while we are here, I want to go to the daily time frame and look at the RSI. And I keep forgetting to look at this. We had this nice little line we were following here, support, and then fell through it because you got to. You can't go all the way. How high can you go here? I don't know. How high can you go? I don't really know. I mean, can you go all the way up here to 150 something? I don't know how high you can go on there. Really, I'll have to look that up. But so we had a little bit of a reset here, which was necessary, and we're ready to chug along upwards. This all looks good now. But what's significant is that we're about to cross up through the moving average right here. It's not confirmed. And I thought maybe we would do it yesterday because we're so close. But it looks like today we are going to do that as long as we continue doing what we're doing. And so that's big. That's a big move. That signals like, look here. When we cross up, okay, I didn't do that. When we cross up, boom, big move upwards. We cross up here, not a big move, but continued move upwards. All these crosses upwards are usually often followed by big continued moves upwards. So that's what we're looking at here. That's about it. I'll quit boring you and like, subscribe, and see you next time. And don't forget to check out Alto IRA right here. The link is on my homepage, and you know what? I'll try to put one in the description of this video too. If you're interested in, you should get some money into an IRA account if you don't have one already. It's really easy to do with Alto IRA, and they don't pay me to talk about them. I use them, and I'm just sick and tired of hearing about another one on all the other channels. And I had a horrible experience with them, and but not Alto. They're the way to go. Very easy to use, and my money is can continue to sit there and grow, and I can trade it tax free until I'm older, much older than I am now, and so that's nice to be able to do too. That's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of trading and stuff, because then you got to worry about the taxes and all this paperwork and what have you, and it's a pain in the ass. And really, but anyway, that's it. See you next time.